Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Buckeyes will kick it away first. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up second down.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, we said it earlier. Fun to see a rematch of last year's title game. You know, you think back on that game when it was 31-7. Everybody thought it was all over. Everyone except the Irish. They fought back, got close. But how do they get redemption in this one?
Well, they got to be more consistent. They had a 79-play drive to start the game, capped off with a touchdown, and then kind of went to sleep after that for a few quarters. They've got to be consistently better in each and every possession, I think, to win this one.
Yeah, Ohio State was so talented, obviously. They got some new faces. Notre Dame has some new faces, but it's still going to be the physicality of Notre Dame. That first drive you referenced, Jesse, it was physicality. It was running the football. They got to be better and more consistent for a whole game.
Moving out of the pocket. They stripped it out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the left side. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive line, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Using his legs to buy some time. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bob. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And he missed it. No good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the back. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Try to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it. You practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He caught it. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Look out, he's got room. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. With the catch, it's Tate. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Running it to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And the defense, got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Smith. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but it might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around.
Wide open spaces. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's got him in the flat. He breaks a tackle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Quarterback may change this route. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And it's no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Motion from the wide receiver. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way from around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To throw, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to change this route. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Buying some time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here come the Irish back on offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Toledo is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout those Rockets fans will remember for some time. They're up 14 over UMass. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Sayin. Gets it out fast. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, you can never complain.
The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
They'll pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that, A, A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of...
Oh, there's the ball! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And another huge play in the passing game. Shades of Golden Tate or Will Fuller. That yards per catch can be off the charts.
I mean, you're talking about a guy that can go deep and make huge plays. I tell you what, this Notre Dame offense can be so great. If you continue to find that guy and he keeps putting up big numbers, everything else for this offense will open up and it will be so easy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They're going back to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Finding open areas. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Sayin. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run and receive. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll ride his man on the option. Leaves it with the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's at the... and he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's the handoff. Turning on the Jets. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease. It's Love. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try and pick up the first. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Irish! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Steps away to find some room. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
The sure hand, it's Smith. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Keeps looking downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today. At the 45 on its way. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get